We're going to do a somatic practice to meet ourselves in our fear. So the first thing I like to do is stack my hands on top of my heart, close my eyes, and take a few long, slow, deep breaths. Filling all the way up and emptying all the way out. Maybe have a sigh sound on the out breath. The first thing is to acknowledge I'm afraid. I'm afraid right now. We tend to have a whole story about it and a justification. Let all of that go. Just be with what is. I don't know what's going to happen, and I'm afraid. Let yourself feel it. Give lots of space. Can you love yourself for feeling afraid? Can you love the one who is afraid? Notice if you already feel a little bit of a shift in your body. And then we'll get up and do some more practices. Really let yourself feel what's here. Give yourself a little space and time. Sometimes I say to myself, you have plenty of space and time. There's no rush. It's okay to feel how you feel. And if you notice you're getting really caught up in the story about why you're afraid, it can be really helpful to locate yourself in the here and now with unarguable facts. For example, I might say to myself, today is Monday. Today is Monday. I feel my feet on the ground. I hear the birds chirping. I feel the sun on my face. I'm breathing in. I'm breathing out. Just connecting with what's here right now, because fear is generally about the future and not about anything that's actually here right now. In fact, all is well when you check in with right here, right now, for the most part, for most people. If you're watching this video, all is well right now. You're safe, you're okay. Taking that in. And if you notice your nervous system is especially activated, you're really in that fight or flight alert, it can be helpful sometimes to even take a look around and look behind you and just notice that there are no predators around. Yeah. And that little amygdala reptilian brain of yours can relax and know that it's okay. There's no threat. There's no threat in this moment. It's okay to relax. It's okay to soften. Next, we're going to really go with the energy and investigate the energy of your anxiety or your fear, and then practice different ways of unwinding it. So fear can manifest in a lot of different ways. One of them is to freeze. So for you, the part of you that's feeling a freeze in your fear, let yourself really, really embody that freeze and notice where it's located in your body. Maybe your whole body tenses up and you let yourself get really, really clenched. It's almost like playing dead, I think, that freezing, as though we could somehow stop time. Really noticing that, feeling that, and keeping that position. Begin to add a little bit of breath, deepening the breath. Now begin to wiggle a little bit, moving the fingers, and let the hands begin to shake a little, and then the whole body can begin to wiggle and shake and begin to undo that part of you that's frozen. Deep, full breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. And really let yourself shake, especially if you manage to get a little traumatized. This shaking can be really helpful to clear that from your body. Maybe make some sound. Sound really helps to clear stuck energy as well. So if you feel any impulse in your body, any way that your body wants to move, let it be fully expressed in sound and movement. Now slowing down, begin to move your body in any way that creates more space. Plenty of space and time for you. There's no rush. Presencing yourself through your body. Move in a way that feels good. Move in a way that's pleasurable. Enjoying your body, enjoying this moment. Good. And let's come back to center. Another way that you may experience fear in your body is through the fight response. Let's embody this. So it's often a lot of tension up in the shoulders, the jaw is tense, and you're ready to fight someone, and you have this kind of outer aggressive going for it energy, like you're going to bare your teeth, bare your fangs. Feel that, I'm just going to kill you energy in your body. Maybe make some sounds, maybe growl a little bit, and feel how rigid your upper body is. Now we're going to begin to allow this to melt like fudge, like hot fudge on a Sunday. Adding a little bit of breath. Letting it begin to move. It's really worthless to try to argue with yourself out of a story. It's much better to embody the story in your body and then shift on the physical plane. Really getting melty and soft and oozy. Coming back to center. Another way that we experience fear in the body is through the flight. And for me, this often looks like a lot of busyness. Maybe I go out into my head, into abstract thought, or I'm just running around and I'm doing it. I'm really busy and I won't really stay with what's going on for me. So embody what that feels like, the way that you just run and get away and stay really busy. Doing. What does that feel like for you? Doing, going. Running. Good. Okay, now we're going to do the antidote to that. Do sumo, so wide legs, toes pointed outward, and really settling down. And then tap one heel and then the other. So it's almost like you're dropping fence posts into the ground. Really let yourself feel what it's like to stay, the opposite of fleeing. Really staying right here. And it may be a little uncomfortable because then you get to feel the feelings you've been avoiding, the uncomfortable feelings. Can you feel a willingness to stay with things as they are? Breathing into the belly be soft and full and round. Good. Maybe make a little sound. And if you want to add some of the other techniques of shaking or oozing, you can add all of those. Staying, a little bit of shaking and oozing. This is the opposite of fear in your body. Let your jaw be loose and open. Maybe move around a little bit. Now let's sit for a few minutes. Find a nice sustainable position that doesn't require a lot of effort. And take a few long, slow, deep breaths into the body. Enjoying the breath. Bring your awareness to the physical sensations, almost like you're opening your eyes to a star field at night. Take in all of the sensations, where it's cool or warm, dense or spacious, still or moving. The body is really this field of sensation, open to all of it, the pleasant, the unpleasant, and the neutral, without avoiding the unpleasant, without clinging to the pleasant, without ignoring the neutral. Let all the sensations be just as they are. Let yourself have your experience without making a story, without checking out. Let yourself have this direct experience of aliveness through the body, unmediated by abstract thought. Now bring your awareness to your heart center and notice any tone that might be here, any mood or any sensations. Maybe you experience it as motion or color. Whatever it is, making lots of room. We override so much of what we feel. Give yourself lots of time and space right now to have your feelings just as they are, be they complicated or simple. Let yourself have all the layers of your experience. Not needing to steer or direct or control. Now bring your awareness to the head center. Notice the sensations here in the face, the head, the brain. See if you can experience your habit of thought as almost a kind of motion or friction or pulse in the brain, rather than engaging with the content. And just let it be, whatever pace it's going. Not needing to interfere, no need to get involved. The content is actually not personal. It's really the effect of so many causes and conditions, like a very long game of dominoes. Don't take yourself personally. It's just thinking. It's just fear. Coming and going, leaving no trace. And now allowing in the sounds from outside and the body sensations. Receiving everything just as it is into your core. Softening, softening. Welcoming everything. Don't make a problem out of anything. That's the ego's trick. It's how it insists it's necessary. It keeps telling you there's a problem, take a break from that. Refuse to make a problem out of any aspect of your experience in this moment. Even if there's still fear here, even if there's still anxiety, could you be at peace with having anxiety or fear happening? Could you be at peace even if you feel aggravated? Are you willing to feel peace even when anxiety is here? And we're going to bring the practice to a close. Maybe you stay and sit for a while. See what feels good for you. Notice if you've shifted a little bit from the beginning. And notice how it feels in the body. Really take in the good. How does it feel to be more present, more open, more soft, more peaceful, maybe more alive, or spacious? Soaking in that feeling. Bring your hands to the heart center in prayer position. Give a little bow. Bowing into the mystery. We don't know, and it's okay. Namaste.